Hi everyone, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today we're going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial and I'm going to show you how I do my brows. It was a very special request from Patty. So Patty, this tutorial is for you. And we're going to go from top to bottom. I'm going to show you how I tint my brows, how I shape my brows, how I pluck my brows or thread, whatever it is that you do. I'm going to take you step by step of what you're supposed to do from top to bottom. So if you want to see this tutorial, stay tuned. Okay, to get started, the first thing I do is I dye my brows. This is called Tint-Color, and this is my favorite brand, and the reason it is because the beautiful thing about this product is that it is a natural brown and it doesn't have that red in it. If you ever have a brand and it does have that red in it, just mix a little bit of black with it to neutralize the red. But with this one, I don't have to do it, and that's what I love about it. And another thing about this product is that it dyes your hair naturally. It dyes it really nice, and you can actually see it, and you can wipe it off really easy. So let's get started. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need your petroleum jelly, your peroxide, your tint, your brush to mix it with, your cotton swabs, and your dual-ended cotton buds, or whatever you call them, Q-tips. But these are beautiful. They're from Essence of Beauty, and they got the dual end. This end right here would be for your Vaseline, and this would be for your brow tint. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our brow tint, and it looks like this, and we're going to put in about a quarter. I really don't need that much, but about a quarter, just about this much, if you can see. Then I'm going to take my peroxide, and I'm going to put about maybe 2 dribbles in it. So 1, 2. And then we're going to take and we're going to mix it up real good. Okay, just like that. Okay, first step, you want to Vaseline the area with the side of your Essence of Beauty cotton tip applicator. Just go all the way around. And then you do the other side. Pretty much only need one of these. These are really nice. I don't like using the brushes because I can't get as accurate as I can with these. I do have one that I do the mixing with, but another thing I like about this product is it's not toxic. It puts the color on beautifully. Okay, so now we have taken our petroleum base, our Vaseline, I'm sorry, and put it around our eyes. So next step. Okay, now we take this side of our Essence of Beauty dual-ended cotton swab, and we take it and we put it in the dye just like this. I'm just going to shape my brows. It's hard for me not to do that. Alright. So you can take this end and you can draw it and shape this any way you want. Okay. Now we're going to do the other side. So you only need one of these. And I put it on very thick. Very, very thick. I'm sorry guys, didn't mean to do that. It's habit. So, here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to show you up close what this looks like. Okay, this is what it should look like with the brow tint on. The beautiful thing I love about this product is that you can actually watch it turning color without, you can watch it naturally turn color, and it's not obnoxious and it's not really toxic. It's such a beautiful brow tint. It's the best one I've ever used, and it's called Tint-Color. And I'll leave the description down below so that if you guys want to purchase this stuff, I highly recommend it, especially if you're dyeing your brows and you don't want that reddish look in your brows and you don't want to spend money on 2 different products because you want to neutralize the brown or the red in the brown. Or if you just want something that's easy and that doesn't just put this obnoxious dye on your skin and dye your skin, and you can't actually watch it turn. With this stuff, you can actually watch it turn. So, okay, it's time to wipe off the tint. So I'm just going to wipe it off like that. It's so nice. This is the most beautiful tint ever. And wipe it off just like that. Love it. There we go. It's all off my face. Okay, and now you can decide, okay, is this how dark I want it, or do I want it darker? The beautiful thing about this brow tint is that it does it so naturally. You know, maybe, and I only left this, I left this on for about 3 minutes or so. So if I want to go darker, I might go darker. I don't know. I'll make that decision right now. But the reason why you want to dye your brows is because sometimes there's light hairs that need to be where they're at to make your brow that natural arch or that natural look. And a lot of times people over pluck and they pluck hairs they shouldn't be plucking. So that's the reason why I always dye my brows. That's the first thing you want to do before you shape and do everything else. So that's the next step. Let's get started. Okay, now we want to shape our eyebrows. So usually what I do is I just kind of brush them over and see what they look like and see what I want to do. I really don't want to do any trimming, maybe just over here because I want to make sure all these gaps are filled in right here. And so basically what I do is I brush my eyebrows over to see where I'm at, and then I just kind of brush them out to the side because a lot of times people end up brushing their eyebrows up this way, and when they cut them, they cut too much off, and then there's gaps right here. So you want to go over with them first to see where they're at, and then what I do is I take and just kind of fan them out to the side to just kind of see where I'm at. So, okay, let's get started. You're going to need a pair of tweezers and you're going to need some scissors. So, let's go ahead and brush that over. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and brush this up right here, because I'm just going to brush it out. I'm not going to brush it up. I'm just going to brush it out like that. Then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim them. Just like that, all the way up. Perfect. See how that looks? Looks perfect, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna do it to the other side. I'm gonna brush them out like that. Not all the way up like that, but just out like this. When people brush them up like that, if you ever notice that you got too much off sometimes and you're like, oh my gosh, ah! Yeah, believe me, I'm talking from experience. And guys, when you're tinting your eyebrows, please wear gloves. Don't do what I did and get dye all over your hands. I don't want to teach you bad habits. I've got enough of my own. Okay, so we've cut my brows. I don't need to cut them much more. I really don't, and I don't want to. So now we're going to, now this is the part where you want to do your waxing, your threading, your plucking, which is what I'm going to be doing. So let's go ahead and get started. Uh-oh. Sorry. Let me pull my... Alright. Sorry, guys. Alright. So this is where you want to do your plucking. You want to be really careful. And another thing I do when I'm doing my plucking is I push my brows up like this so that I can see what hairs I really... See how that's... I want to show you guys something. See how that is right there? Normal people would probably cut that off, but I don't, because the reason being is it fills in a gap right there. If I were to cut that off, it wouldn't fill in that gap right there and make my brows thicker. So that's why I'm telling you, don't brush them all the way up and cut them. Kind of pull them over and then pull them out to the side and then cut them. Okay? Unless you want that box shape where people are brushing them up and boxing them. I don't care for it because it doesn't look good on my eyes, but it looks fantastic on other people's eyes. So you basically just want to get the hairs that are right there that are annoying. So basically you just want to get the hairs that are annoying. And take a look and see exactly what it is that you don't want. Okay. Now a lot of times I will just wax the top of this. I will not go in here and wax. The reason I don't go in here and wax is that you can pull the skin off and it's never going to look right again. I've seen it happen over and over again. So waxing, I do it, but I do it very precautiously. I do my own Brazilians, if you want to know. But I do them on myself. I don't do them on anybody else. Oh, I've done them on a couple of friends. But I do not like waxing, to be honest, even though I do it. Just on myself. And my favorite thing is to do laser treatments. That's my specialty. That's what I do. That's what I'm educated in. So, okay. So basically, you just want to go around, shape them brows, and make them look good. Okay, there's one right here that's out of place. We need to get that one out. There we go. Okay, now that we've dyed our brows and got them all shaped and all that good stuff, this is where I really shape them and really make them look good. And take your favorite concealer, whatever that may be, and you get your favorite concealer brush. Mine is the Essence of Beauty, the dual end. I love this thing. I use it all the time. And I'm going to be using my Coastal Scents Camouflage palette. As you can see, I use this thing. I love it. This is what I used for my brows, just to put that up there. This makes them look streamlined. That's what I love about this. And then I take this side and I pull it down. This really enhances them. I actually should have put my see how it makes them, it's already starting to make them look streamlined. I absolutely love this. So yes, I take my concealer and I go all the way around my brows, just like that. Now, like I said, you can do your brow gel before or after. It really doesn't matter if you use brow gel. I do a little bit of powder to fill in the little bit of gaps. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Get our concealer up there to shape our brows and make them look perfect. And I'm not really going to be using any pencil or brow gel, any pencil or any coloring, except for a little bit right here, and that's going to be it. That's all I need. That's why I like to dye my brows. I use clear brow gel when I do this, and here we go. To the outside. This is how you define your brows. And I'll put the description of all the things that I'm using. This is the Essence of Beauty. This is the travel pack. I love this thing. I use it all the time. These Essence of Beauty brushes are just pretty great quality for being cheap. I love it. Okay, now I'm just going to take a little bit of brow powder, just a little bit, and fill in the gaps just a little bit right there. So let's get started. Okay, now I'm just going to do a little bit of filling in. This is a little Bobbi Brown brush I got. I just do the little ends right here, just a little bit, just to fill them in right here. And if you need to go back in with your Essence of Beauty brush to make that, or to fix it, say you want to shape it a little bit differently to match the other side, all you got to do is take that concealer and just shape it. Just like that. They look great. So, now let's put a little bit of makeup on and let's see what they look like with the makeup on. here's the finished look with my brows. It looks great. And you know, from now on, it's not going to take very much time to put my eyes together. So I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please leave me some beautiful questions, comments, or if, you know, there's a video that you would like for me to do that I haven't done already, or, you know, there's something I could do in the future for you all. The next thing I'm going to be doing is an airbrush tutorial, because that's another request that Patty had, and so I would be more than happy to do that for you, Patty. So you all have a beautiful day. Please write, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. So have a great day. Bye.